Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And on this one, we are going to be working on this '04 Chrysler Sebring with, I don't know, what is this, a 2.4 or something? Let's see what it says here. Oh wow, what a lucky guess. So, we're going to replace both serpentine belts with some new parts from AutoZone. And I've yet to confirm this, since I haven't even dug into it yet, but hopefully these are the right parts. Both the belts and one of the pulleys. I'm not even sure which pulley she wanted to replace, so we'll see. First and foremost, I'm going to be going at it from underneath. I got my jack stands, I got a tire, I got the jack itself still holding it up. I believe this is going to be the best way from underneath. I'm going to get some panel poppers, pop these out, and see if we can get a little more light in there. So this is pretty cool. That water shield or splash guard actually doubles as a brake cooling vent. Once you get that out of the way, you got a pretty clear picture of what's going on under here. And I don't think I'll have to remove a motor mount, but let's just keep our fingers crossed. You can see here the first belt pretty easily. We'll have to get one of those serpentine belt tools to stick right in that square notch. That is a 3/8 drive. Basically, you know, like a ratchet hole, I guess. And then you'll take that off to get to the back bolt, or the back belt, and you'll loosen that up by, there we go, removing or loosening this bolt, probably loosening that bolt, and if there's any other bolts, just loosen them. And then, just like the other one, there's a square hole on there somewhere. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. So you'll stick your ratchet or the serpentine belt tool in that too. And then pull that belt off. We'll reinstall that belt first, then come back out and reinstall the new belt out here. So if you can get to your local AutoZone, this is a tool that's probably going to make things a little easier, especially in this case with that tight clearance. That's the part number there. It's a loaner serpentine belt tool. And all we will really need today is probably just this. I got this one for free because a customer broke it, like snapped off this out of the bar. So it was damaged. I took it home and welded it back together and painted it up. Free tools. So as you can see, this tool barely fits. Got really lucky on that one. But it should fit right in one of these square holes like that. Then we'll push towards the back of the vehicle, and it usually works best to take it off the smallest pulley in tight situations, but this loosens up enough where I can pretty much take it off any pulley. And just like that, that belt is loose. So I think two 12mm wrenches are going to do best in this situation, and you'll loosen the ones you see there with the wrenches on it. Then you loosen up that one there, and there's a pivoting bolt. Where is that pivoting bolt? Right just past the other bolt, up there. So you just got to crack those loose. Really, they don't have to all come all the way out. You know, give it a couple turns, just crack it loose. Then you'll put your tool, there's a square hole, you can't really see it from this angle. That's a little better. Then you put your tool on that, and this whole thing slides in, and we'll loosen that, or we can take this out, put a new one on. Okay, so apparently the pivoting bolt's way higher. You have to loosen this first bolt here, not this second bolt. You don't need to remove that or even loosen it, but the third bolt up above that, that's the one we got to break loose. That's the pivoting bolt. At least that's what it looks like. The second bolt, and then another one that you can barely see up behind the pump, I think just mount the pump directly to this bracket. They're not attached to this bracket. So, uno, dos, and tres is way up there. I think I'm going to go at it from the top with a ratchet. And then also, for fun, I realized that hole is a 1/2 inch hole. So the tool you can use, you could have used the tool, but it's too long. So something 1/2 inch that's short is going to be what you need for that instead of the tool. So at first I was like, yeah, right, I'm not getting at this from the top. But if you could reach your hand back behind here, sneak in the right size ratchet, and if you get lucky, the socket will land on the right nut. And it was a lot easier without the camera, but see, I'm not even filming it now, but yeah, that's how you do it from the top. Now we should be able to loosen that guy down there, and I'm actually going to leave it right there. It's that difficult. I'm not even going to pull the wrench back out. I don't even have faith I'll be able to find the head of that bolt again. So it's going to stay there. I'm going to grab another ratchet with a 1/2 inch adapter on it to put on the bracket inside here. Actually, this attachment that comes in the tool is 1/2 inch drive. It's meant to fit your 3/8 drive longer bar. So let's see if this guy works. I just need to move it a hair. So I just barely got it in there. Let's see if we can move it now. We're looking for that slot right there to change up. Come on, be nice to me. It's not moving. Why? I got a feeling I just need to pull harder. You know what? That tool might fit on it now. Well, this sure did fit, and just had to kind of, you know, coax it a little. But you can see it wants to move all kinds of now. So that should be loose enough to get it off of there. Get it off. So I just stretched it out and held it to this one. Looks like we got the right belt. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this AC belt back in. I think that's the AC. Or it might be, no, it's power steering belt. Power steering, duh. So this tool is just working out great for me. It was actually really easy to slip the belt back on over the crank pulley first, of course. Where's my, yep, over that first. Then you just slide your hand up there and feed it over the top one, and then you can grab the whole pump, you know, like where the line is, and with the belt or with the tool on there. And then I actually was able to get it stuck on this axle, got it over the axle, and now the axle is holding my wrench and my belt tight for me, even a little further than the old one was, but it seemed happy. It's right where it wanted to go. It's nice and tight. So I'm going to start by tightening these two easy bolts that I can get to from here, 1 and 2, and then I'll go up top and try to get that final pivot bolt tightened. Well, I will admit that bolt is tricky to get to, but stay calm, guys. Take your time and you'll get to it. Let's see if I can just do a now, yep. I'm gonna have to set you down and really put the beans on her. All right, now we can try to fish the other belt back on. And I'm comparing them right now. Yeah, they look to be about the same. So we're gonna go for it. So, just gotta try to remember how this went. Hardest part is turning the belt sideways. Nope, that was pretty easy. Wrong there, that was easy. So, what I'm going to do is let's leave it on there. Oh, shoot. You know what I just remembered? We're supposed to change the pulley. Well, since this is the only pulley, and it spins, yep, and sounds like a skateboard wheel, that must be the one we need to replace. Most of you might think, oh man, that spins great. It's not supposed to spin free like that. So, yep, it's a half inch as well. Ooh. It is normal thread, it looks like. So, we'll take this off one click at a time. Oh, I got 2 on that one. Alright. That one's out. Let's get the new one in. What's the battery at? 5%. 5%? Okay, guys. I'm going to slap this on super quick. I'm going to tighten the bolt super quick. And we're going to have to take a break to pause. Alright, I got a little help here. I got AJ down there with the tool on the tensioner. And this belt is a little smaller. I was trying to do it by myself down there, but it looks like we're going to have to try to do it to put it on the alternator last. Go ahead, AJ. Go all the way, yeah, like as far as you can go. There you go.
Oh, I'm running into the oil thing.
Yeah, it's alright. But we're gonna get this belt on, and then we can get the tire. Oh no, we got to get that dust cover back on. So I'm gonna have to set you down so I can get 2 hands on this.
On the end?
Yeah, so I got the belt on, and I ended up putting on the alternator first, and the AC for, you know, doing the crank last, only because I had access to the crank pulley, super easy. With the help of AJ again, I had it cranked, all the tensioner cranked all the way open. I used a flathead screwdriver to kind of walk it down, tried to push it, you know, 1 rib at a time, like it was clicking into place. But I got it on, we got it on, and it is, I mean, it just barely fits. tensioner cranked all the way over. I don't know if I could have gotten more room on the tensioner, but we ran out of room because it was running into that. Oh, and I still have that in there. Okay, now, moment of truth. Let's see if the belts stay on. AJ, you want to hop in there and start it up? First startup. Belts are staying on, but Jesus Christ.
That's whistling.
What is that?
I don't know. Sounds like it's coming from over here.
No.
No,
It's definitely coming from over here. Let me try switching the AC on and I'll see what happens. So everything looks good. And the noise pretty much went away on its own. Didn't seem to make a difference clicking the AC on or off. It's kind of hard to see with the camera. There's the light. There we go. Belts on. So, I don't know. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. That's how it's done. Pop the plastic back on, pop the tire back on, send it down the road. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.